Welcome, travelers, to my realm of nightmares. Allow me to be your personal assistant. Come in, take a seat, get comfortable. For when you step into my realm, there's no stepping out.
I'm not like other teenagers. I'm daring, risk-taking. I guess you can say it. Crazy. I've been into reading horror stories and looking up gory stuff online. I recently saw a Reddit post on a rumor phone number involving a serial killer that they haven't caught since 1985, which is mentioned as the Purple Guy. Some say that he goes out from an hour after sundown to sunrise, targeting victims and placing pieces of purple tape on their foreheads to mark that he was there. Some also say that phoning him is the easiest way of getting caught. I don't really believe this story, as I've never heard anything on the news. I'm constantly on my phone. I would have gotten a news post or something. It was close to Halloween, and I just thought that whoever posted this was trying to get a few scares out. I decided to give this call a try to prove to everyone that it's just a hoax. One of my closest friends was with me eating lunch as I was still at school on our lunch break. "Hey guys, what should we do after school?" I said with a mischievous grin. "Oh boy, not again with the pranks." "Oh no, better than pranks," I said, pulling out my phone to show him the page that showed the killer's phone number. Investigating a phone number? My friend nearly choked on his burger. "Are you insane? That's the Purple Guy's number. Do you know what will happen to you?" I didn't know why he was so upset. It was just a helpless phone number. Numbers of people called that exact number and got killed within 3 weeks. He hacks into your phone and gets all of your information. He uses gloves to hide his traces. The only thing that is left behind is the weapon that he used to kill the person with, their blood on it, and in a plastic bag with purple tape. I rolled my eyes at how he was rambling. I decided to do it without him, as I just thought he was just being a scaredy cat. My parents worked late, so I was home alone for a few hours. I went to my bedroom to do the call. I began dialing the number, as I said to myself, 430-291-9162. I pushed the send button and put my phone to my ear, waiting for a ring. But it went to the Verizon auto voice. "I'm sorry, but the number that you're trying to reach does not exist. Please try again." What? I pulled the number away from my ear and looked at it confused. But it's supposed to work. I tried dialing the number a second time, but the auto voice happened again. "I'm sorry, but the number that you're trying to reach does not exist. Please try again." I began to get angry. This had to be the right number. It said so on the Reddit page. I decided to look it up. I saw that the legend is that he murdered 5 children at a party, and you have to dial the number 5 times to represent each child that died from him. Then, on the 5th try, it would start the auto voice, but quickly cut off to a ring. That kind of made me uncomfortable, but just a tiny bit, as it didn't bother me. I went on dialing the number a few more times. As the other 4 times, it did the auto voice. As I was dialing the number the 5th time, I don't know why, but my heart was pounding in my ear. Adrenaline began to pump through me. I put the phone in my ear and waited. "I'm sorry, but the number that you're trying..." Then it cut off to a ringtone. I swore my heart immediately stopped for a split second. The ring was kind of distorted and low-toned, which sent chills down my spine. I then knew that I possibly made a big mistake. The phone dropped silent for a minute. I listened in carefully for any sounds and voices. "You've reached Cassy Mills. Leave your name, your number, and your message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible," the voicemail said. He didn't seem dark and evil to me. I was about to hang up when a young girl's voice came through. It sounded as if she was crying and pleading. Please, please don't kill me. I don't want to die." I felt as if I was going to throw up. What was happening to this little girl? Was this man with her? One of the 5 children that he killed was his daughter? Could this be her? I want to go back home," she sobbed, before a blood-curdling scream came through the other line. I swore I turned gray. A second later, the man's voice came back on. "You will never be able to save them. Your number has been logged and traced," he said in a dark, low tone. Before the message signal, I heard a low chuckle. I just froze as the beep went off. I just immediately hung up and sat there. What did I just get myself into? I decided to look up what she said to do next after calling the number. "The number will call you back an hour after you called it. The man will answer your questions or comment to what you said. After the call, you have 3 weeks until he comes after you. I would prefer drowning your phone into a lake or river so he can't pick up your location," one of the posts said. "Whoa, like that's gonna help," I said to myself, shakingly. My parents came home about a few minutes later. I decided not to tell them what happened or what I did, as I was trying to deal with it myself. I even called my friend that I talked to earlier at school. "This is your problem, not mine. I told you that it wasn't a great idea to call that number. Whatever happens, happens. Good luck, dude," he just said before hanging up. I thought best friends were supposed to be there for each other. I looked up at the clock in my living room, 7:30. I called the number at 6:31. Just as the clock turned to 7:31, right on the dot, my phone in my bedroom began to ring. I felt as if I was having a heart attack. As I couldn't breathe or having chest pains, I struggled over to my room. My hands became sweaty and extremely shaky. It was the exact phone number, 403-291-9162. The Redwater, Texas phone number. I slowly picked up and pushed the accept button. The line was dead silent for a short second. "Hello?" I said shakingly. "Well, hello, Tyler," the man's voice said. "How do you know my name?" I quickly looked out my window to make sure no one was spying on me. "Oh, I know everything," he said in a low tone. "I know where you live and who you live with. You live at 194 Coral Street, Amarillo, Texas. You live with your parents, Riley Williams and Bailey Williams. You have 3 dogs, a golden retriever named Buddy, a black lab named Bucky, and a German shepherd named Major," he said, a bit amused about this information. "And I see you're going to be turning 17 on June 18th, just in under 2 weeks. "Are you watching me?" I said shakingly. The other line was silent for a moment. Then the sound of a chuckle came through. "Why no. I'm just simply here in my house." I knew he was lying. "I'm calling the cops," I didn't yell. He chuckled again through the phone in his dark, low tone. "Why would you waste your time calling for help? They're really not going to help the situation. You can say I'm nocturnal. I come out during the night to sunrise killing my victims. No one would want to stay up all night and day protecting you. They would for a minor, I shouted out, defending myself. He chuckled again, which got on my nerves. You're going to be a pre-adult. Not a big deal to worry about someone like you. See you in 3 weeks, kiddo. Then the line went dead. I clenched my phone, looking straight ahead of me, regretting not listening to my friend's warning. If you're hearing this or reading this, be warned. Don't ever call this number. You don't want to be like me, careless and stupid. Then, that one action will be your last, like this one. In 3 weeks, I'll be dead. This just in. The body of high school student Tyler Williams is found dead by the spillway downtown Amarillo, Texas. It has been declared he was a victim of the dangerous serial killer, the Purple Guy. I could feel the frigid air of the bedroom resonating in my soul as I stare across your side of the bed. Staring back at me is a photo of our wedding, with a garter draped across it, your smile shining from the picture like a beacon in the darkness that has become my life. Your side of the bed is filled with our old love letters. Our lives and the remnants of them are scattered about as I desperately try to fill the hole you left behind. I gently thumb your wedding ring as I drift off to sleep. The night slumber resurrects memories which ebb and flow across my dreamscape. From the deep recesses of my mind, I can hear you calling. I hear your laugh echoing through the halls of our home, your promise lingering in the air, broken but lingering. As I watch the slides of our life pass, I can feel you reaching for me through your dark escape. I jolt awake as your scent gently reaches my nose. Through tears in my eyes, I realize you aren't here. In my loneliness and longing to hold you, I must have grabbed your pillows, hugging them close to me. My senses come alive as I picture our pillow fights, our late movie nights, and the love we had that these pillows bore witness to. The letters lay scattered, victims of my restless sleep. As the sorrow subsides, I start to gather the letters, those precious pieces of who we were. I reach under the bed for the box they call home, when my hand brushes something soft. I try to muffle my sobs as I lay it on the bed. Your favorite shirt, the one you tossed aside that day, had laid waiting for me to find it, like a scorpion of emotions waiting to strike my heart when I found it. It's been months. Our friends ask about why I can't move on, why I can't just let these things go. But as the cotton fabric runs through my fingers, I see everything we were, what we could have been. Our dreams and plans tease my heart, and for a fleeting moment, it feels like you may be back one day. I'm flooded with all the regret I have, all the blame I share for you leaving. Your absence has taken all sense of time from me. If it weren't for the soft rays of light shining through the window, I wouldn't know if it were day or night. To be entirely honest, I've taken an extended leave of absence from work. Sorrow seems to make the world spin slower, and I couldn't grasp anything in front of me as the thoughts of you lingered in my head. Work seemed to understand, but at this point, I don't even know how long I've been gone, let alone how long I've been sitting here, staring at your shirt. By the time my heart settles, the room is different. I'm sure hours have passed by. The golden rays peeking through the window have taken on an orange glow. I watch as one of the letters flutters slightly on the bed as the evening breeze glides through the cracked window. The ghosts of our love haunts me as the papers shift ever so gently. I picture you writing on them, the way your eyes would light up when I would hand you a letter. It was so silly, so naive. We had lived together for years, but somehow talking could never fully express how we felt. So we resorted to giving each other letters, even hiding them in places, hoping they'd be found later and making each other's day. As much as I hoped to, I haven't found a letter since you've been gone. I've searched the house top to bottom. You'd be so disappointed in me if you saw the state of our home. In my depression, I've thrown books. The cabinets are near bare. I've been afraid to wash laundry for fear of destroying a letter, for fear of losing another piece of you. I've surrounded myself in chaos just to preserve what we were. I can't do this. I can't keep drowning myself in what we had. I need to see you. I know this is all my fault. You left because of me. I could never expect forgiveness, but seeing you just once more may quell my heartbreak. I grab your shirt as I race downstairs to gather my keys and wallet. I don't even process the tire squealing as I leave the driveway. Anxiety and anticipation are killing me. What would you say if you could see me now? How have you changed? I fly down the highway hoping to reach you sooner, even as the fear of what would happen begins to spill over. I feel like I'm exhuming things that are better left alone, but I have no power to stop myself. The high-pitched tone of the brakes fills the silent night as I reach the path to you. The truck is barely in park when I fling the door open and sprint down the gravel trail. You are right where I expect you to be. It takes more effort than I imagined to get you to come home with me, but every bit of effort is worth it. I cannot express the joy and relief I feel holding your hand on the drive home. This time apart must have been as hard on you as it was me. Your hand feels like nothing more than skin and bone. I wonder if ordering your favorite food would be too much for you tonight, or if we should celebrate our reunion with a more quiet night in. We reach the driveway and I glide the truck into park. Without hesitation, I run to your door and pick you up, carrying you in just like the day we got married. I can feel how thrilled you are to be home. There have been times I thought you loved this house more than you loved me, but with you gone, I quickly learned it was our home, our togetherness you loved. I take the stairs, 2 at a time, to our bedroom and gently set you on the bed, gazing deep into your eyes. I help you put your favorite shirt on and kiss your forehead before excusing myself for a shower. It seems that I've forgotten how to maintain even the most basic principles of human hygiene in my morning. The longing to hold you is so strong, I cannot help but rush through showering. I can't even be bothered to glance in the mirror before returning to your side, still dripping wet. I climb in bed and I stroke your face, tucking your hair behind your ear. As I do, a clump of flesh and hair falls into my hand. Your eyes have shifted, and one seems to be falling out. But what can I really expect? I was digging up bones after all. Tonight's stories are called Do Not Call 43-291-1962 by Dragon19. Also, Digging Up Bones by Cassy or Alien. Both of these authors are amazing and very talented. Their links will be in the description below. Please check them out and support their works. Also, I now have merch. If you would like to walk around representing my realm and gaining me new travelers, the link will be in the description below. Also, as always, I want to give a huge thank you to my lovely Patreons. 242 reads, Rando Calrissian, Pam, Silver Threads, Setterfin the Midnight Bard, and Hair-Raising Narratives. If you would like to join these lovely travelers by the light of my fire, you can do so by becoming a Patreon as well. The support is always appreciated, but never expected. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, as doing all these things really helps the channel grow. Also, if you're new, why not ring that bell for all future content?
And as always, travelers, once you step into my realm, there's no stepping out.